If you're like me, you grew up playing Minecraft. I started when I was a kid and I mostly played two versions, the Pocket Edition and Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition. I still remember booting up the Xbox 360 demo world and exploring this insane castle and visiting the Nether for the very first time and just being blown away. I played this game until it was shut down in 2018 and I honestly still have a lot of fond memories of the game. I've been thinking about this game a lot lately because very recently, Xbox has officially closed the 360 stores and it's given me a lot to think about. So today, I wanted to go back in time to my very first version, Title Update 11, and answer the time-old question. Does the game still hold up, or am I simply blinded by nostalgia? To answer this question, I'm going to be spending 100 days on this historic version, but I wanted to make things a little more interesting. I'm going to be treating this like a hardcore challenge, so if I die, I lose. Although, it would be lame to scrap the video, so if I do die, we'll just add a death counter. Time to boot up the old console and begin with day one. When I booted up this version of the game for the first time in over a decade, it was honestly pretty mind-blowing to see how everything looked in this version. The gamer was really low though for some reason, so I had to turn it up and now it was a lot more familiar looking. I know you said we begin of day one, but I kind of just want to show how I was feeling when booting this thing up for the first time, and I don't know, it was such a cool experience seeing this all for the first time again. Anyways, time for actually day one. I spawned in the world and I started to realize just how old this version was. When I was chopping up the trees, I forgot that this version didn't have directional logs and it only would go up and down. And I was kind of shocked because I associate that with old Minecraft and I didn't really realize that I played with these features. The water textures were also super old and it was like such a more vibrant blue. As I was exploring, I also found something really crazy. A big mushroom island really close to the rest of the world. These are already rare enough, but that's when I noticed there was a second island right by it. There's another one? What? I knew that I had to build around here and a bridge would be a really cool idea for a build. I also took this opportunity to see if boats were just as painful as I remembered. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to steer. It's so hard to steer. Oh my gosh. This sucks. This is terrible. Turns out they actually do still suck and are really hard to maneuver, but it didn't like break like I remember it. So I cleared out some trees and went to bed, ending this first day. On day two, I realized that I was kind of at a food crisis and I didn't want to kill the animals because I was worried they wouldn't respawn. But in older versions, it wasn't like that, but I wanted to be safe, so I created a wheat farm. I wanted to use the wheat to lure animals and make breeding pits, but also, you know, eat bread, because I was really losing hunger fast. As I waited, I started to work on my house and made some decent progress on it. Not being able to sprint did kind of suck, but I'm used to not being able to sprint on these older versions, so I really didn't mind. I went to get more wheat seeds and day two was already over, so I spam clicked the bed and went on to day three. Day 3 had an amazing start because I started dying of hunger, so that's cool. This weird bug also happened where I couldn't hold left or right trigger, so I couldn't mine anything or eat, so I had to restart my computer, which was also really fun. I caved in and killed some animals and cooked it up for a nice homely meal. I expanded on the wheat farm and it was starting to look not too shabby. I was finally getting wheat too, which meant I could lure animals. I just needed to make a pen now. But before I got the chance, the sun started to set and I had to cut day 3 short. I immediately started working on the pen in day 4, and as soon as I got the fences down, I lured my first victim. Okay, now I can actually put little guys in here. Starting with this cow. Yes, you love this. Welcome to your new home. Congratulations. My first resident. After I got that cow in, I made another boat and sailed to the Mushroom Islands, where 2 mushrooms conveniently spawned, so I introduced them to their new home. I bred them and decided to check out some of the cave stuff, and turns out I was grossly underprepared, but thankfully I clutched it out with some god-tier gaming skills. Ah! Oh no! Ah! No! I didn't even have my sword in my main hand. What am I doing? Die! I did it. Turns out this trip to the cave, which had absolutely nothing, took the rest of the day, and when I got back up, it was already night. And I had another brush of death, which means I probably should get some armor soon. Oh my gosh. Ah! No! Take me to my home! Ah, this creeper though! Ah, this creeper though! Okay. Ah, perfect. Perfectly done. Oh, come on. I can't jump. What? Man, I hate creepers. This day wasn't super eventful. I spent most of it gathering wood to continue the house and also getting dirt to repair the crater. I wanted to get this house done as soon as possible, and getting iron sounded really annoying, so I was putting it off for now. I did bring some sheep in though, so yeah. I also started to notice there were a lot of animals nearby, so I think they do just naturally respawn. Nothing much happened for day 5, so I went to sleep and went on to day 6. For day 6, I needed to gather a couple materials, mainly iron, gravel, and sand. Iron for tools and armor, the rest for mostly building. So I packed up my things and traveled the world, hoping to find a desert. Okay, so before we continue, I need to tell you guys what happened. To record this video, after every day, I pause my recording and write notes on what happened. And for this day, I accidentally kept the entire day on pause, so that's fun. I did it again on day 8, but I've never really used the pause feature before, so I wasn't used to it, so I accidentally do it again on day 8, but it does not happen again throughout the rest of the video, so just trust me that I did not cheat. I'm not a cheater, I'm just stupid. For what you actually missed, I found a really cool cave with a lot of iron and gold, but no diamonds, sadly. I also continued working on the pen a bit, but that's about it. I'm just gonna cut to day 9 because, yeah. For day 9, I finished out the floor with oak planks because I really wanted to get some progress done on this house. The main thing I wanted to actually work on this day was the walls, which are made of sandstone, so that means I have to get sand. A lot of sand. I was gonna go far out to find a desert because I didn't really want to grief my own area, but honestly, I don't care, and this beach is large and far enough away. I started smelting everything and crafting the sand into sandstone, and I forgot how old the glass texture actually looked. You're just so used to the clean, glossy feel of the new glass that when you see the old glass, it's just like strange and grainy. I wanted to have a lot of windows in this first floor, so I planned out the glass and I didn't like how tall it was, so I changed it. Unfortunately, 10 minutes is not a lot of time for a day, so we're moving on to day 10. Day 10 was mostly spent building the walls. Turns out though, I'm still gonna need a lot more sandstone. The house is starting to look a lot more like a house though, and I'm really liking the style of this. I'm going for an old feel, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well on that front. Look at this, not bad. Not bad at all. I also wanted to add painting, so I sheared some sheep and put some around the house. Turns out sheared some sheep is actually a bit of a tongue twister, so that I got that on my 4th take. Another fun fact, the way you place paintings is different in this version, and it really confused me. In the modern game, when you place a painting on a wall, it will try to be as big as possible, but in this version, it'll give you a random size, and it took me a second to figure that out. I also ran out of wood, so I chopped down some trees, and the sun started to set, so I used my shears to collect some leaves and said goodbye to day 10, as we are now 10% done with this challenge. On day 11, I decided to use those leaves I collected to decorate the outside of the house a bit, because I really love how it looks. After that, I cleaned up the chests and furnaces and moved them to the sides for decoration because it was honestly really ugly just sitting there in the middle of the house. I went to get a little more wood and also thought about the stairs that would go to floor 2. Not too much happened on day 12. It was mostly resource gathering for wood and sandstone because I really want to get this first floor done before I explore the world some more. I was going to mine throughout the night to not waste time, but I honestly did not trust myself to not die or get something blown up, so I caved in and slept. For day 13, I wanted to finally finish the first floor, so I immediately got to work filling in the sandstone and made a pretty decent window to the front of the staircase. Then I finished the oak roof, and floor 1 was now complete. The first floor still felt a little empty though, so I brainstormed what I could add there. I thought about adding a water fountain on floor 2 that would flow down to floor 1, but I decided instead to build a staircase which would go to the basement. And this would have some stuff like my enchanting table and maybe the nether portal. I also wanted to fill in that gravel for the trail, but my search got cut short because, sun started to set, so on to day 14. On day 14, I went out to look for gravel, and for some reason, gravel is really annoying to find now, but I eventually found it and head back to my house. Then I got distracted with something that took me the entire rest of the day. There we go. Was that so hard? What the? Wait, come here. Come here. How did you get out? You're the chosen one. You're too, I have to protect you. Come on. Come here. Come here. No, don't go back there. Go over here. Come to me. Okay, I'm gonna have to push you. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love your new home. It's beautiful. It's so awesome and cool, and you'll love it. Just get in there. No, go in. Wait, will you follow me now? No, get in. Yes, get in. No, no. Stop it! Get in the door. Get in the door. Why is this so difficult? Okay, now I have to circle around the fence. If you don't stop this, you're gonna be my next meal. I want you. Not like I want you. It's not like I want you. I want you in my... I want you to stay with... I just think you're cool. Just jump up, little man. No. 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 Yes. 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 Okay. This is good. This is... No. No. Oh, you... son of a gun. You are elusive, but I'm relentless. See, the sun's coming down now. Do you really want to be out here when it's dark? All alone, unprotected? No, you don't. That's what I thought. Now get inside. Go in. Go. No. Go in. Go inside. No. No. Okay. Okay, we'll do the other door. You will go inside. Yes. 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 Get the door. Get the door. Yes. Wait, it's the wrong way. No. Welcome to my house. We're friends now. I'm gonna block this off until it's safe to go up there. Welcome to my house. I'm gonna name you Minecraft. Your name is now Minecraft. Welcome to the house. Oh yeah, also, I'm eating the meat of your cousins. So, I hope you don't mind. Good night, Minecraft. Good night. Sweet dreams. Now that I finally made some progress on the house, I wanted to explore the world a bit and get more familiar with it. This is a big day. This is a big day for us because, well, not for you, more for me, because I'm going out in the great wilds and seeing what this world has to offer. Because I've barely explored it at all. Maybe there's other cities, other people. I'll be back, Minecraft. You stay there. Oh my gosh, I really can't punch the doors. I'm gonna be doing that for the rest of I'm doing that for the rest of my days. Boom. Pathway. Minecraft, I'm gonna be gone for a couple days, so you be good. You be good. I'm off now. I'm off. He doesn't even know where he came from. I don't know if I'll tell him. As I continued exploring, I began to realize just how small this world actually was. I was exploring all this cool terrain when I wound up at the end of the world, like in no time at all. My goal was to explore the rim of the map and the sun started to set, so I set up camp and went to sleep. As I was mapping out the rim, I honestly don't think there's any structures in this world. It's crazy to think that this is the version I started on as a kid because I did not realize the worlds used to be so small. Because in the later versions, they definitely got a lot bigger, probably doubled in size. But as I came home, that's when tragedy struck. Oh well, it doesn't matter, we're home. Minecraft must have been worried sick for me. He has no idea what's gonna happen to his family here. Minecraft, I'm home. Minecraft? Minecraft? Buddy. No, I said I'd be back. Minecraft? No! What the heck? He's gone. How was I supposed to keep him from despawning? There's not even name tags. No! What the heck? This is a sad day in 100 Days history. Even the bed was colored like him. This is not what Minecraft would have wanted. Day 17 was a sad one. With the passing of Minecraft the Mushroom, I had to confront the family that tossed him out. Are you happy now? Are you happy? They don't. You're laughing at me. Your child is gone. Reduced to atoms, and you're laughing. Wait. Now it all makes sense. He didn't escape. You cast him out. You cast out Minecraft. I will get revenge. Just wait. This is not over. Because I was in immense grief, the loss hadn't truly sunk in for me, so I decided not to think about his passing and continue on with the house. But before I do that, I yet again had to go for more wood. This time around, I did not want to come back for a while, so I got 2 stacks of logs. Day 18 was pretty uneventful. I spent most of it gathering sand for sandstone. A cow fell in the sand pit, which reminded me of what I lost, so that was also cool. After I gathered the sand, I did finish the walls for the 2nd floor, so hopefully for day 19 I could have my new Snuggum friend from the materials I got before. Day 19 went off to a great start because the glitch happened again and I couldn't break anything, so I had to stop the recording and reset my computer. Yay! I totally forgot that trapdoors were a thing, so I crafted some of those and placed them throughout the house. But they're really expensive, so I couldn't do it all at once. I kept working on the interior of the second floor as well as adding fences around the rim of the house, and I ran out of wood again, so I chopped down some more trees until the sun set. For our 20th day, I used my wood to start finishing off the second floor, but it was also time to bring in our new friend. Time to welcome our new friend to the 100 days, Edward. What is going on? Snow golems should not be able to despawn, so Edward is stuck with us now for the rest of his life, which is great for us. Welcome to the team, Edward. With the ceiling filled out, I did some more interior decorating to make this house absolutely perfect. Now, all that's left is roofing, and unfortunately, I found out that corner stairs do not exist for some godforsaken reason, so the roof will be a little uglier, but we'll make it work. The sun is setting though, so we'll leave the rest to day 21. On day 21, I noticed the mushroom pen was getting a little out of control. So I bred the mushrooms, gathered more wheat, and then fed it even more because now I'm invested and want to see where this goes. I found a way to get around the inner corner stairs, and that's just to leave a full block there, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I kept filling out the roof until I immediately ran out of wood, so I had to go back and get even more wood. When I'm done with this house, I am not touching wood for a while. I did get a glimpse of what my house looks like in the distance though, and honestly, it looks pretty cool, so I cannot complain. I continued to fill out the roof and then gave Edward some goodnight kisses and went to sleep. For day 22, I went back to work and continued on the roof. At this point, I was really just wanting to get the house done so I could continue on progression, so I was excited for the outside to be finished. This time, I actually had the wood to finish it, so with the spare wood, I crafted more trapdoors and decorated the sides. That's when I realized I did not mirror both sides correctly and had to redo a part of the wall and roof, but it wasn't a huge deal. I took a step back to appreciate my creation and went upstairs to sleep once more. Today, I was determined to begin my journey of not only finding diamonds, but creating a nether portal. Before I left though, I had the idea of having a little roof on the porch area when the bug happened again, so I had to restart my computer again. After I got all that figured out, I finished the overhang and prepared to leave for my journey. Now that I'm finally ready, I said my goodbyes to Edward and set out on my journey for diamonds for day 24. I swam through the ocean with the Mushroom Island to explore some of the unexplored chunks, and turns out there is not only a huge desert, but a village inside. There is a village! Oh my gosh, no way! No way! And it's actually pretty close. Well, it's technically halfway through the world, but that's not that much. I come in peace. Oh, there's a blacksmith! No way! Whoa! Yes! Oh, dude, let's go! Not only was there a village, but there were two villages. This one was significantly sadder though and clearly struggling, so I did what any good person would do and put them out of their misery. After that, I filled in almost the rest of my map and found that huge cave I found way back when. Just in time too, as the sun was setting and I rested before the descent. I went down into the caves hoping to find better stuff than the last cave, and honestly, the finds weren't that bad. In addition to the iron I found, I also found a lot of redstone and lapis. I don't remember if lapis actually has any use, but it's a cool block, I guess. But that's not why I went into this cave. I went into this cave to find diamonds, and eventually, I found it. Oh! My first diamond! Yes! Yes! Oh, please be more than one. Oh, 3. Unfortunately, there wasn't all that much more to the caves and I kind of got lost, so getting back up was a pain, but eventually I got it. On day 26, I began my journey back, but I also needed obsidian, a lot of it. I wanted to build a nether portal, but I also wanted an enchanting table so I could enchant all my gear. So I checked my map for the nearest lava lake and it was actually on the way back, so I crossed the village and spent the rest of the day mining obsidian because wow, it takes a long time without enchants. To start off day 27, I got 17 obsidian and made the trek back home. The boat ride back was really annoying, but I found this cool visual glitch, so that's something, I guess. When I got home, I put all my ore into the furnaces to smoke, and while I waited, I used the rest of my wheat to feed my hell pit. I also spent some time organizing my chest by placing tools and weapons and armor into a separate chest and having another chest for loot. Now that I had all the materials, I went to craft my enchanting table. Turns out in this version of the game, you don't need leather to craft books, so it'll actually be much easier to get all the bookshelves we need. I actually forgot I had a sugarcane farm, so I tripled the size and went to sleep. For day 28, I realized that I was once again out of wood and sandstone, and I wanted to add a library downstairs for this enchanting table, so I spent the entire day chopping trees and gathering sandstone. I utilized the desert I discovered, and I actually got a lot more from my time spent, so even though it's a couple minutes to walk there, I'd say it's worth it. I got a couple stacks of sandstone and went to bed. For day 29, I went to work on the downstairs by excavating the area, but I soon began to realize that there was a problem. I forgot that the land declines on a slope, so if I wanted to fit this room and keep it underground, I would have to do a bit of terraforming to make sure everything was covered. It takes time to carve out a ton of blocks so you don't have enchants, so time went by pretty fast and it was time to go to sleep yet again. On day 30, I'd finally figured out what the mining glitch actually was and why it was happening. I use two monitors for videos, one on my recording software and the other on the game, and the mouse is visible on the emulator, so I moved it to my second monitor, but if I click off the game, I can still play it, but it will act really strange. So yeah, it turns out it wasn't that hard to solve. I decided what I actually wanted to do is lead the room outside, so I made a little entrance and kept on excavating the area. For the room itself, I wanted to have the enchanting table on the left and the nether portal on the right. The rest of the day was spent mostly excavating, but I did decide that I wanted to use smooth stone slabs for a pathway. So to prepare that, I put some cobblestone in the furnace and let it cook. We're nearly a third of the way there and things are starting to look pretty good. Hey, just a heads up, I wanted this video to be like 40 to 50 minutes long and we're already halfway through that, so I'm gonna cut down my notes just a bit, so if the days feel faster now, that's why. We're back on the grind at day 31 and I wanted to get as close to done with the second floor as possible. I got some sugarcane for books and unfortunately only got 4 bookshelves, but we're close to getting a full enchanting table, so that's good. I got the rest of the floor and ceiling done and began to excavate the right side so I could prepare for the nether portal. I finally built the portal, but it was getting dark, so I decided to wait to ignite it until tomorrow. Today's the day I entered the nether and I was really excited to see what it would look like. I knew the nether would be tiny, but I really wanted to see it for myself. Alright, let's do this. Nether time. That's so loud. And I'm in a cave. I hated being in that cave, so I mined until I heard magma cubes on the other side, and now I could really see the nether. I wasn't going for the fortress just yet though, so I collected some glowstone dust for the world and went back. The sun was already setting, so I made some glowstone lamps and then went to sleep. On day 33, I finally got the bookshelves I needed to max out this enchanting table. I didn't enchant my pickaxe yet though, because in this version, it'll take all 30 levels and my pickaxe is about to break. I wanted to start a strip mine on the Mushroom Island, but I wanted to build a bridge so I could go there. This would be my next building project, so I got some good progress and then went to sleep. Day 34 was spent solely working on the bridge. I actually got pretty close to the other side, but I'm running out of coal, so I probably will need to get some more unless I can scrape by. I didn't have enough stone to finish the bridge, so I needed to go on a coal mining trip, and I wanted enough to not have to worry about coal for a while. Unfortunately, when I went on my journey, I realized that I forgot to bring a bed with me, and instead of turning back, I just hoped I would run into a sheep. Please tell me a sheep is still— Yes, I knew it! I knew it! Yes. That is not how much I needed. I needed 3. I needed 3. Your punishment for not being sufficient enough is rotting in here, and your wool won't grow back because you can't eat grass, so. I decided not to think about that and mined almost a stack of coal and actually did find some more sheep, so I went to bed. On day 36, I continued the coal grind and actually ended up getting 2.5 stacks, which honestly might be enough to last the rest of the 100 days. I went back home and put the coal to use. I got really close to finishing the floor part of the bridge, but we'll have to wait for the rest to smell for it to finally be complete. For day 37, I kept working on the bridge, and this time I actually finished the platform, but I wanted to add support beams to make this build really pop. Unfortunately, I'm gonna need logs to do that, so it's time to chop down even more trees. Like, a lot of trees. I'm hoping 5 stacks will work, but probably not. Day 38 was pretty uneventful. The whole day was just me chopping wood, but I did indeed get 5 stacks, and when I got back, I got to work a bit on the beams, but didn't have much time. Day 39, I spent most of the day working on the left side of the beams. I decided to add fences to tie it all together, and when I stood back to look at it, I was really surprised with how good this was turning out. Even from the overhang, it looked super nice. Satisfied, I went back to sleep to hopefully finish the rest on day 40. On day 40, I just kept going at the bridge. I wanted to do this fast, so I stopped caring about fall damage because hearing the sweet cracks of death was just enough to keep me going. I finished the left side and quickly got done with the right side, trying to get this bridge done today. I finished it off with some lights, but I really wanted to add some railing along the ground, so I'm not quite done yet, but that'll have to wait for day 41. Day 41, I was surprisingly low on wood, so I was worried about not having enough fences for the rails. I actually was short, so I had to go chopping for wood. Again. This time, though, a miracle happened. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I heard a wolf. Where? You're mine. Yes! Yes! I have a wolf! Oh my gosh, this is the greatest day of my life. Hello, doggy. You're beautiful and precious and mine. I'm gonna name you Woody because I found you in a forest. Come along, Woody. We have many trees to chop. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know if you guys existed in this version. I literally saw none of you. Okay, 2 stacks is good enough. Woody, I'm going to show you to your brand new home. Whoa, look at that! That looks so cool! I will be honest though, Woody, before you can join this family, there is one thing you must do. If you want to be part of the family, you have to kill this mushroom. Kill him! Kill him! Very clever. Well played, but it's not enough. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Buddy, just climb up there. Yes! You are part of the family. You're such a good boy. You did it. This is your new best friend. Well, it's my best friend, but you'll get to know him. Why is he so dark? I don't know. He's usually not like this. Ah, look at the bridge. That's so cool. Such a beautiful bridge. For day 42, I realized I didn't make the supports go into the water, like, at all, so for now I made them go 4 blocks deeper and I'd finish the rest later. I should go mining, but I wanted to focus on terraforming my backyard. I wasn't sure what I wanted to add, but I wanted it to be fun. The area is a mess though, so I worked on the terraforming until it turned to night. On day 43, I continued the terraforming and I was really satisfied with my work. I made everything look nice and organic and set up some lamps. For more decoration, I used the roses to decorate the pathway. I knew I was stalling working on the mine, so to procrastinate a little more, I did what I should have done a while ago. Rest in peace, Minecraft the Mushroom. You were loved. You were loved. Not by these fools who cast you aside, but you were loved. Today was the day I finally started the mine, so I made the entrance and terraformed around it so it'll look a little more natural. I wanted to use wood for a little decoration, and I was worried that I was out of logs, but I still had enough. I finished the entrance, and turns out that was the whole day, so I went back to sleep. I looked up what was the best level to strip mine diamonds back in this version, and people agreed on 10 having the highest rate, but 12 is better to avoid lava pools. So I began to dig down to why 12. I'm used to post caves and cliffs, so I forgot how fast it was to get to the bottom of the world. I wanted to turn this into a staircase though, which meant clearing a lot more of the top so you could walk down it. This was one of the few days where I actually willingly went into the night to do this because I was underground, so what was gonna attack me? It honestly didn't feel like it took that long, but I guess it did. Not gonna lie, day 46 was rough. I went to pay respects for Minecraft the Mushroom's grave and this happened. No! This is a hate crime. Thankfully, this is definitely the only time something like this will happen today. After I got wood to fix the grave, I went back down to start creating the strip mine. I wanted to make this mine cool, so I started to set up a hallway when I heard a zombie. It actually led to a ravine, but besides some lapis, there wasn't anything interesting. It quickly turned into night, and I'm just gonna let you see the entirety of what happened here. Oh, come on, a creeper at the front. Okay, this is why I have a side door. Boom. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Dang it, dude. Dang it. I hate everything. No, 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 no. Anyways, turns out it took the whole day to repair everything, but I did decide to end things on a good note. A lot of blood was shed today, but I think to make things right, a little more blood needs to be shed. Goodbye. You're now normal. There. Now, it's as it should be. And you? I'm gonna make you watch all your friends be bred and slaughtered. And I'm gonna enjoy it. Is this bit getting too dark? I don't care. Day 48 was the day I finally began to actually strip mine, and I actually got really lucky. I almost immediately found diamonds and then found even more diamonds soon after. I decided to get one more ore vein and turn back, and that's when my luck ran out. I mined so much that it went both into day 48 and day 49, and I was about to finally turn back until I checked my map and realized I was almost at the world border. Oh my gosh, wait. I'm at the border. Wait, whoa. That was so much mining. I just gotta get to the border, and then I'll be happy. Oh, and I'm at the border. Oh my gosh, wait, that's actually so far. I've mined so much. We're officially halfway through the challenge. Day 50 was a big one to celebrate, so I milked the has-been mushroom and baked a cake. I thought about eating it, but decided not to because it looked cool and reminded me of Stampy. I also used the diamonds from yesterday to craft a new diamond pickaxe and a diamond sword, so that was exciting. I wanted to finish the supports to the bridge, so I spent the rest of the day chopping trees when one more great thing happened. Oh my gosh, wait. Yes! A second dog, let's go! Yes! I didn't call him Woody based on like the toy, but I'll call you Buzz because that's really cute. I finished up chopping trees, took the dog home, and went to sleep, marking the halfway point. For day 51, I set out to finish the supports, and it took a lot less time and wood than I thought it would. With the bridge looking great, I decided to finally move to my next build project, a dock. I thought the dock would look really nice against the shore, so I planned out where everything was gonna go when the sun started to set, so I sheared some sheep and went to sleep. Day 52, I finally started working on the docks. I knew this was gonna suck because of all the wood this would take, but the water made things really a lot more annoying. If you misplace a block and break it in the water, it doesn't automatically fill itself back up, so you have to fill up the water with a bucket if you make any mistakes, which I do a lot. I started with the small boathouse if I want to sail out for whatever reason, but also began to work on the docking bay, which will hold my actual ship. On day 53, I started working on the boarding platform for where you enter and exit the ship, and it was going really well until, get this, I ran out of wood. So I spent the rest of the day chopping up 3 stacks of logs, and I almost ran out of time before monsters started to spawn, and I did not want to experience the bombing of 46 again. I decided to decorate the docks a bit on day 54. I tried to use trapdoors as a railing for this dock part, but trapdoors barely work in this version. They need to be attached to a wall, which is super annoying. I even tried putting them on top of the oak logs, and it just wouldn't place. It's hard making builds look fancy in these old versions. I added some piles and crates and was starting to make it all come together. Okay, so apparently I lied and I forgot that I paused my recording again for day 55, so I'll just tell you what you missed out on. I started expanding the dock area, but I ran out of wood again, so I spent the rest of the day gathering materials. I also spent all of day 56 getting wood, so yeah, I just did not want to run out of wood this time. Now that I finally have wood, I spent day 57 continuing my project. I finished up the dockhouse for my boat, and honestly, I kind of ate with this one. I got pretty creative with the roof, and despite all the handicaps you have with this version, I'd say I did pretty well. I filled out more of the dock space and then admired my new view as the sun started to set. I finished the outline on day 58 and started to fill in the space. I also added a staircase so that I could access my house back and forth easier, and this was really nice. I wanted this area to be a place of trade and exporting of goods, so I wanted the 2 stands to have raw materials, so we went with wood and cobblestone. Before I could finish though, it got dark, so I headed home. For day 59, I finally got to utilize the wool I'd been collecting for my sheep as I was going to use it in my first build. I wanted each to alternate between a color and white, so I went with red and blue dye as they were both easy to get. I also tried adding a pile of cauldrons, but turns out they don't exist in this version, which was really strange. So instead I added some furnace piles and logs. On the 60th day, I went to the nether to mine up some more glowstone because I wanted to make some lamps, and I got a good amount. I was hoping to find the nether fortress too, but I guess it's still pretty hidden because I did not find anything. After I placed the lamps, I went to finally fill in the pillars for the dock, but the sun set, so I went to bed. Ah, dude, look at that. That looks so cool. I continued to fill in the pillars on day 61 until, shockingly, I ran out of wood. I really thought 5 stacks of logs would be enough, but apparently not. Nothing much else happened this day. The sun went down, so I headed home to sleep. This is like a political message. I managed to get even more wood, and this time I'm really hoping it can last me the rest of the docks and the ship. After getting back, I spent the rest of the day finishing out the pillars, and before I could finish the sunset, so I went back to my house to end another day. I spent a decent chunk of day 63 filling out the rest of the poles, and honestly, it took a lot more wood than I wanted. I think I still have enough for the ship, but who knows. Speaking of, it's finally time to start working on that too. I made an outline, but then realized that I didn't like the size, so I quickly scrapped it and started over. But I didn't like that either, so I needed to redo the shaping again, but day was over, so I had to try again tomorrow. Day 64, I stripped down the outline and redid it to make it slightly bigger. This time I was actually happy with it and began designing the hull. I've made ships before in the past, but it's been a long time, so I was worried I'd forget how to make these, but so far so good. Unfortunately, I ran out of wood. What? The drama never ends. Anyways, day 64 is over. This time, I didn't need 5+ stacks of logs, so I only got 2.5, but that somehow was the entire day. I got a little progress done with the ship and then went to bed. For day 66, I finally got the end part of the ship done, and I had a really fun idea for the steering wheel. I got all the materials I needed for an item frame and put my map on the wheel. This way, I don't accidentally lose my map if I explore. On day 67, I spent literally the entire day trying to figure out how to make a sail for the pirate ship. I am so out of practice with this stuff, and I couldn't really see very well if it looked right or not, so I kind of just went with the flow for this one. I did mess up a couple times though, as things didn't line up, so I wasted a lot of time and the day quickly ended. For day 68, I wanted to finally finish this dock area, and the sail was the last thing, so I put the entire day into finishing the stupid sail. I underestimated how annoying this would be though, so I was super relieved when I was finally done with it. Nice. For day 69, with the dock now finished, I went back down into the mines to finally get kitted out in diamond gear. Unfortunately, I didn't find any diamonds this day. I know I would probably be in here the entire 20 minutes, so I didn't bother going back up to sleep, but my diamond pickaxe finally broke, so it was time to turn back. This is around when it turned day 70, but as I was heading back, I realized I was really close to level 30, so I tried to find all the coal I possibly could for some extra XP. Thankfully, I got it, so I went back up. I can finally enchant a fresh diamond pickaxe. And this pickaxe should last me the rest of the 100 days. Okay, come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. Oh! I'll take fortune too. I will take that. On day 71, I killed the mushrooms for more food and prepared to go back down into the mines for even more riveting strip mining. At this point, I was really bored, so I started to watch a movie until I actually found a pretty big cave. I explored a good chunk and there weren't any diamonds though, so that sucks. I was pretty sad I didn't have any efficiency to speed this up, but I actually did find a huge diamond vein. And after that, I found another diamond vein, and I actually had enough to craft all my armor. When I got back to the surface, it was actually the end of day 72, so I took this little time to craft my diamond armor set, and I was looking pretty great. On day 73, now that my gear was up to snuff, I wanted to address a problem I constantly ran into, obtaining lots of wood. It sucks having to run through the already desecrated forest to find untouched parts, so I decided to begin working on a railway across the ocean. I've always loved minecarts in the game, but in the Xbox 360 edition, these things go fast, so I was super excited to actually try it out. I got a good amount of progress done on the railway until I had to go to sleep. For day 74, I continued to work on the railway. I found out you can punch levers, which made me not have to uncrouch to activate them, and this made the process go a lot quicker. Unfortunately, I was just short on rails, so I'd use the last of my iron and gold to complete the railway, and honestly, worth it. The sun was setting, and this was the perfect time to test just how fast this bad boy is. Oh, it is fast! This is what Java Edition minecart should feel like. This is fast. Thank you. Fun fact, this was recorded a couple weeks before Java Minecraft added the experimental minecart speed, so I basically predicted it. On day 75, I wanted to add more railing to the railing. I crafted some stone brick slabs and went to placing. I thought the 2.5 stacks would be at least enough to get me through one side, but turns out it wasn't even close. While I let some more cobblestone cook, I decided to work on the supports. It's really fun nearly drowning in the lake due to how slow it takes to swim upwards. Gotta love that. Ran out of time pretty quickly, so I head back and went to sleep. For day 76, I crafted a lot more stone brick slabs and used that to finish the railing, and now I get to work on my favorite thing ever, supports! Yay! I got a decent chunk of progress done, but there's still a lot to do. Beginning to regret this a little bit. Day 77 was just pillars, pillars, pillars. I ran out of cobblestone, and even with the bonus I picked up from the merchant stand, it probably still is not enough. Either way, I kept placing until the sun began to set, and I went back a little prematurely, so I had some time to kill. I bred the mushrooms even more because my meat stash was getting low, and then I waited in my room to sleep. I started day 78 by building what I could for the supports, and I actually started to get close. I thought I might have enough cobblestone to finish the build, but yeah, no. I accepted my fate and stared into the sunset, admired the world I'd built, and went to sleep. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. If this is more long-term, seeing the arms connect could have been a really cool sight, but I have a life, so I decided to just get what I needed and go. The timing lined up perfectly because when I got back, the sun started to set. If things go well, I may never have to see that mine again, so here's to hoping. Wow, I'm now 80% of the way there, and it's pretty crazy to see the journey start to end. Because the rest of the supports were at the end, I decided to ride to the other side, and I clearly was having a blast. I got like a couple stacks of cobblestone, but turns out to finish the whole thing, I didn't even need a stack, so I wasted a lot of time in the mines. Awesome. After an awesome ride back, I decided to plan out my next project. Okay, we still have 20 days left, which we're at the end, but that is still a ton of time. So, this might even be my last build, but I'm gonna add a doghouse right smack dab here. I was gonna add some stuff on the sides, but I like doghouse more, so we're making a doghouse. I worked on the framing before I ran out of wood, but the sun started to set, so I went to sleep. I spent the beginning of day 81 chopping trees because, yeah, out of wood. For the first time, I actually kind of zoned out chopping wood and ended up with like a ton of it and took almost the entire day. With my new wood, I kept working on the doghouse until the sun started to set. On day 82, I continued to work on the doghouse, and thank God I actually had the materials for it. I wanted this to be a very open house, so I did not hold back on the windows. After that, I filled in the walls and fleshed out the floor a bit. I wanted to make the house cooler, and I had a bold idea for the roof. Because it's hard to actually take a step back, I wasn't sure this thing was gonna look, but once I got the outline done, it actually looked pretty good. I am out of sandstone, but I can address that problem later. On day 83, I was working on filling out the roof, and I randomly got hit with an intense wave of nostalgia. This build reminded me of a build I saw on a really old trailer for the 360 game. I saw all these really cool builds, and while they still are pretty neat, the shaping and design is very simple, and nowadays the build would look extremely ugly. This is the first time I've ever felt that sort of build nostalgia when it's something I built, and it was a really interesting feeling. When I was a kid, I sucked at building, so my builds never looked cool like that, but I really felt like I had built something in that old Minecraft style. Proud of what I have done, I looked at my build through the window and then went to sleep. I realized on day 84 that I was totally out of sandstone and wood, so I needed to gather some more. The railway actually felt incredibly useful and saved a ton of time, because now the forest and the desert were both really close. I got a couple stacks of both and I left, but before I did, I looked longingly at the furless sheep that got stuck in my sand pit, as I will likely never come back, knowing full well that when I leave, this sheep will be forced to spend the rest of eternity in the sand pit. With the chunks unloaded, it is in a superfluous state of living yet not being alive, existing but having no air to breathe, forever trapped by my— I continued to work on the dog shed, and at this point it was almost completely finished. I went to sleep hoping to finish it the next day. On day 85, I began to work on the final touches of the doghouse. Once it was all ready, there was just one thing left to do. I wanted to have the top hole have something cool, so I went to my pirate ship to get all my gold blocks, and I made a cool little decoration at the top, marking the end of this build. The doghouse is now complete. I feel good about this build. I'm gonna light up the walls though. Okay, Woody, I have a surprise for you. Get out of the way. See this place? This is your new home. Welcome, welcome. I have one more surprise for the two of you. Wait, stop. Okay, that's Woody. That's Woody. Congratulations! You have a doggy. Now come here. Wait. And now I have to name you. I have to name you something super cool. Like really cool. I'm gonna name you Megatron. Come here, Megatron. And this time you're gonna stay along my side the whole time, and nothing bad will ever happen to you. Won't it, Megatron? Yes, yes. Unlike Woody and Buzz, Megatron has the whole world ahead of him, and I'm gonna make sure he sees it all before this challenge ends. Welcome to the world, Megatron. Now that my final build is done, I want to spend the rest of the challenge enchanting my gear and beating Minecraft. We have now entered the end game. To enchant my stuff, I would need levels, so I went back down to the mines to look for coal ore and redstone, as they were both very common and gave tons of XP. I was looking to give each item either 15 or 20 levels. I didn't really need them anymore, but I did find diamonds. I went back home and crafted my diamond tools and went to sleep. I spent pretty much all of day 87 in the mines gathering XP. I didn't get as much as I wanted, and it was beginning to turn night, but I decided to smelt the iron I had and made more pickaxes to last the full night. I found that big cave again and decided that would be a faster way of getting XP, so I am to get 25 levels for my next pickaxe to hopefully get the efficiency and unbreaking. I continued into day 88 looking throughout the caves and I got to 24 levels before heading back, which I'll settle for. I was walking to my house to put away all these materials when I saw something incredible. Oh my gosh, Megatron grew up. Megatron, let's go. To celebrate Megatron becoming a fully grown adult, I crafted a brand new diamond pickaxe and tested my luck. Please be good, please don't be bad. Aha. Yes! Yes! Goodbye, iron pickaxe. You are no longer loved or needed. Now it's time for the rest of my armor. Woody, Buzz, your son Megatron has grown up. Come on in, Megatron. Check him out. I don't know why he's so dark, but I promise he's yours. I'll let you guys rekindle your connection a bit. I'll let you guys talk. They grow up so fast. For day 89, I was aiming to get 20 levels for a sword, and I did get that. I was coming up to the surface though, and I realized it had gone into day 90. The final 10 days. I'm gonna make sure I don't waste these final 10. I went back up to enchant my sword in hopes that I'll get something nice, and here's what happened. Okay, I'm really hoping I get something good. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't want to go back to the mines, but I realized I didn't even have a bow yet, and I didn't have the string for it, so I got Megatron and we went into the night and hunt for string, arrows, and ender pearls. Hello, Megatron. I have a gift for you. Oh, you were damaged? Oh. Wait, no, Megatron, no! No, Megatron. Oh no. This raises all sorts of ethical dilemmas. What do I do with you? I just want to make you guys happy. I didn't think you'd stand up. Get in here. I'm really hoping this one's Woody, because I can't tell. I'm not happy with you guys. What do I even do with you? Edward, I have a gift for you. This is your new friend. His name is You know what, Megatron, you're gonna have a chance to prove your worth back. What? Why does wood break faster with a pickaxe? The pickaxe just works for any block? I need spiders for silk. Silk. String. I have never called string in Minecraft silk before. Literally ever. My gosh. No! I didn't mean to! Don't die! Don't die! Oh my gosh. It's okay. I'll get food. Oh my gosh. Where did he go? No! Did he die? How did he die? No! What? I thought I'd see Megatron till the end. My boy. This is truly Minecraft's saddest day. I'm pretty sure what happened is when I wasn't looking, Megatron touched a cactus and died. I walked home with a heavy heart, and with the death of Megatron, I knew that I had to break the bad news to the parents. Buzz, Woody, I have a confession. Your son Megatron is dead. He's dead. I don't know what happened. He just disappeared. He's gone. But don't worry. He has a successor and he will take us to greatness. I will have to come up with a better name for him though, because I'm not calling him Insect. Listen, I have news about your father, Megatron. He's gone. He found a big farm, a happy farm, and then he died. If you're anything like your father, there's greatness within you, and I'm gonna make sure that your destiny is fulfilled. So Edward, the child is coming with me. Come along, the child. There's much to be done. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. You might not survive what's coming next. We're going in the fortress, and we're taking what's our— oh wait, actually, no, I need a bow. I tried bringing the child into the nether, but dogs actually can't enter it, which I guess makes sense, but I really wanted the child to prove itself. Either way, I went in the nether in search of blaze rods. Turns out gas fireballs are super hard to hit in this version. I'm really good at that, so it just, I don't know, it felt really janky. After a decent amount of exploring, I found the nether fortress and began searching for blaze rods. I did find the blaze spawner, and looting one actually did some work. Fun fact, blazes actually drop glowstone dust alongside blaze rods. I don't know if this is a legacy console exclusive, or if this is just how blazes were back then, but either way, I got 10 rods and went back home. First thing I did on day 92 was craft my pearls into Eyes of Ender, and technically I might have enough pearls, but I'll have to get lucky that no pearls break and that the portal has 1 or 2 eyes already in there. But before I searched for the stronghold, I needed to honor the fallen and make a shrine for Megatron. I wanted to honor him, so I spent most of the day on this shrine, and it was beautiful. Rest in peace, Megatron. Listen, you're grown up. There's something I have to show you. See this? This was your father, Megatron. If you're not careful, you'll end up like him. You're not a child anymore, so I can't call you the child. You have to have a name now. I'm gonna name you Toby. After giving Toby a very motivating speech, I went to bed to end this day. Today was the day I'd hopefully find the stronghold. The world is small, so it shouldn't be too bad to find this thing. Unfortunately, a pearl broke on the second throw, so not off to a good start. The bad luck kept coming because I lost one and broke a third. I did find out where this thing was though, so now I just needed to dig down and actually get it. I forgot to bring Toby in, but who cares? I actually really struggled to find the end room. No matter where I went, I just could not find it. I did break a wall and found out there was more hallways, and sure enough, that's actually where the end room was, so yeah. The only reason I thought about doing that is because the exact same thing happened on a speedrun attempt I did on stream. I stream, by the way. It's fun. You should join us. I didn't have enough pearls, so I went back up and head home. What? Oh, Toby... Dude! For day 94, I decided to grind some XP and hunt for pearls at night. The XP gathering went okay. By the time I went back to the surface, it was night, but it started raining, so I had to run to the desert, and thankfully, I did find one Enderman. On day 95, I really wanted to work on my boots, and I was really hoping to get some feather falling on him. Even a little will take me a long way in the dragon fight. The mining session went alright, I got what I could and went back to sleep. It was time to get my helmet enchanted, and before I went down there, I realized something else about the mushroom pit that was also fun. Oh, wait! This mushroom can breed with the other cows, but it'll never breed a mushroom. It'll only breed a cow. So once I kill this guy, they're gone. The mushroom lineage dies with this cow. It's like when the firebenders wiped out the airbenders, but I'm the Fire Nation. But I'm the good guy, so it's different. I wouldn't kill you. For now. With that lovely message, I went down into the caves to get even more XP. I really struggled to find anything, but after going back to that cave, I got 12 levels, so with that I was satisfied and headed straight back up to the surface. Alright, what do you have to offer me? 11. Oh, that's a lot of text. Protection 1. Also, by the way, check this out. We are now fully dripped out on the enchantments. That looks good. Listen, Toby, you may not be Megatron, but soon you will live up to your family's legacy and make it up to Megatron by going to the end with me and helping defeat the Ender Dragon. That's your one last chance to prove yourself. For now, you wait. It might be a bit, but I need you to be focused. So I want you to be by Megatron's shrine and realize what's at stake here. Because if you fail, then you failed your entire family heritage. Your grandparent and father are too old now to go with me to the end. So you are the one that's gonna have to make them and Megatron proud. It's all up to you, Toby. You get to decide your own destiny, your own fate. He's either gonna make you guys proud or die trying. After putting the fate of Toby's entire family lineage on his hands, I thought about what I could do in the next couple days. I needed to span out time because I was not going to go into the end until day 100. Day 97. Only a couple more days left, and then this challenge is over. I've been having a lot of fun on this. It'll be sad to see this world go. That strip mine at this point is basically depleted. For my last ever mining trip, I'm gonna be going to that one big cave we found at like the edge of the world. And when I come back, I will have the levels for my bow. I'm gonna aim for 20, maybe 25. It's gonna be fresh of coal and redstone, so we're gonna get a lot of XP from this cave. Today marks the last day I ever go caving, and this was a fresh new cave, so I was gonna juice it to the gills, or at least for as long as time would permit me. I spent the whole day in there and I got 16 levels, but I wanted to take it even further. When I went back up, I decided to start killing mobs on the surface, and turns out they're actually a pretty good source of XP. I probably should have been doing this earlier. I got 21 levels, and then I went back to finally enchant my bow. Unfortunately, I do not know how, but my recording was paused. again. Not for long, literally just for enchanting the bow. Just kidding again, I actually did skip the entire day of 99. I could not believe that I did that. I'm genuinely so mad at myself. I'm so sorry. This is so dumb. Oh my god. I didn't even do anything that crazy. I did decide to wipe out all the mushrooms and cows because I guess like this day, they didn't deserve to live. I didn't even get my mushroom revenge arc on camera. Whatever, man. Just skip to day 100. This is dumb. I'm sorry. We have finally made it. It's day 100 of this challenge. Today's the day we storm the end and take down the dragon and finish this challenge. It's been a pretty fun journey and everything we've done is built up to this one day. It's time to gather up the gang and finish this. Minecraft, I'm doing this for you. And I wish you were here to see this moment, but I guess we don't all get what we want. I think you would have really liked Megatron. I guess you guys can chill here too, I guess. Okay, it's time to get Toby and make him fulfill his destiny. Whether that be him going with us and successfully beating the dragon, or die trying. Okay, Toby, I've given you a couple days in front of the shrine of Megatron, and I think you're ready. So let's go. Goodbye, house. I'm not coming back. Let me just take in this doghouse before I leave, because I like this build. Okay. Time to go. Goodbye, base. You've been good. Man, you guys have no idea how long 100 days is. I had no idea. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but this is probably like 18, 19 hours of footage. I'm not kidding. I'm curious to see if it's the end dragon that I am familiar with, or if it's like the old one. Take it in, Toby. This is the last time that both of us are seeing the surface. All right. Well, let's go in. All right. Boom. Boom. Yes. Okay, Toby. You're going in first. No! Toby! Oh, man. I guess Toby fulfilled his destiny of doing and achieving nothing in life. Okay, it is the old style. The pillars are a lot more purple in this. Okay. Thankfully, I am still good with the bow, so I should get these fine. Ooh, okay. Oh, wait, the cage ones are different in this. I actually have to build up to this. Okay, wait. Okay, I have to build like a staircase sort of thing. It's fine, it's fine. Playing it safe, in case I get knocked off. So far, it's not minding me. I have Feather Falling 3, so I think I can take a decent fall. I also have to be careful of not pissing off an Enderman down there. Okay. Okay, this is risky. Okay. Don't knock me off. Oh! Okay, we're up. Okay. Is that the last one? That's the last one. Okay, we just gotta get down now. Oh. Okay. Alright. We're good. Descend. The shame Toby couldn't be here to see this. We probably would have died anyways. Although it is way harder with the controller. Wait, he's coming in. Okay. Wait. I can't hit him. Okay, this works. Oh, that does damage. It's coming back down already. Okay. Like 1 or 2 more, and then it'll come down. Come on. Did I over-prepare for this? Maybe a little bit. But I was really scared of the fall damage. Come on. Yes! Yes! Let's go! 100 days leading up to this moment. Oh, look at all that XP. Wait, I want the dragon egg. Wait, I want that. And it's mine. Yes! Okay, well, I did it. I saved the world. And that concludes the 100 days challenge on Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. I'll see you guys on the other side. Goodbye. And that's the challenge. When I went into this video, I wanted to answer a question that a lot of people debate over. Was Minecraft really fun back then, or are you simply just blinded by nostalgia? I promise you, spending 100 endgame days on something will wear off that nostalgia, so I can say pretty confidently, no, it was not just nostalgia. There were a lot less features, yes, but I genuinely had a lot of fun playing this game. It's a lot simpler than Minecraft is now, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I put so much time into making this. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future. As always, I'll catch you guys later.